Greetings. Got a blurb here for you about an Expert Software game collection shovelware shareware pack. This is the ultimate game collection. 500 games of non-stop fun. A CD-ROM for Windows 95, 3.1, and maybe DOS. I don't know. Never opened it. It's from 1998. So probably all Windows stuff, but you never know with these things. And this is one of those random finds, I believe, from thrifting years and years ago. And I just never opened it. And ran across it again today in a box of my compilations. And yes, I have boxes full of boxes of compilations like this. This is one of them that's sealed. And look at that. It's easy to install. Isn't that nice? Doesn't mention DOS. We'll just assume it's all Windows. And that's what we're going to try and run it on once we open it up. Yeah, I was trying to remember, like, why did I pick this one up? Because I usually just, like, skip over these things whenever I do find them, whether it's thrifting or eBay or whatever. And if I had to guess, it was probably because it had Blitzer in the back, and that's one of those games that's not one of my favorites or anything. I've covered it on LGR years ago. It's just one of those games that I remember. It left an impression. It's not a good game. But it was something I had on Windows After Hours, and that's a book that came with a shareware disc, just one floppy disk. Anyway, let's see what's in here. The most games for your money. I doubt that. There were much, much more substantial collections of shareware, like shovelware and packs like this in 1998. But hey, whatever. Marketing, go for it. Yoink. Yeah, one of the reasons I decided to open this today too, because like I said, I was just going through those boxes and like saw this one. The shrink wrap was actually shrinking the box, causing a bit of damage. Like it's just, you know, pulling it all inward. You know, as time goes on, that plastic tends to shrink, or it can anyway. That type of cheap plastic like this. And I don't expect that there's much in here. There pretty much never is in these. Okay, well, there's a catalog. And that's about it. Catalog, registration card, and the CD itself. There we go. Ultimate Game Collection. Ah. It's a little different. It's got kind of a yellowy tan thing going on. Interesting. It almost looks like it's like a yellowed plastic look. Beige. Anyway. Installing it, insert it. You do things. Does mention 3.1. We'll probably run it on Windows 95. Why not? Alright, registration card. Cool. Oh, advertising for Smart Computing PC Novice. Is this a magazine or a book? It's a magazine. Alright. Monthly issues of Smart Computing. Anybody ever read that back in the day? I don't know if I've ever heard of it. Or if I have, I hadn't paid attention. Look at this. Product catalog. Man, Expert Software. They really were kind of a shovelware company, but they were also a company that got fascinating releases. I mean, look, they got Sonic on here, Ronald McDonald, people get married. They got everything. Expert Software just had it all. And that's why I like collecting their releases. Many of them, not all of them. A lot of them are true garbage, but this one looks interesting with the collection of shareware and such. Okay, now let's see. Oh man, all these home design things. I love collecting those as well. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, I've got a few of these from Expert. But yeah, so they had a bunch of things that were unique to them, or they were developed and then they snapped it up and decided to publish it. But they also had a bunch of things that ended up kind of getting a second run through them, and they would put it out as a budget release. A lot of Sega PC games, actually. And I've covered that in my Sega on PC video on LGR some time ago. But, yeah. I'll be curious what that McDonald's thing is. I've never seen. There was an Expert McDonald's. Like, I've got McDonald Land, I believe a PC copy, or maybe one of the 16-bit micros, but that wasn't by Expert. Classic teapot shape. Gotta have that in your 3D program. Image Bonanza, Coral Reef screensaver, Angels, fonts. Oh man, like a word art pack just in a box. I'd love to find that. Tamper-proof PC. Protect files, limit time on PC, regulate internet use. Yeah, all these things that they just stuck in a box, sold in stores for relatively cheap. Man. Fun times. Seriously. All right, here we go. Games. Quiz Quest, I've covered that. Crosswords and word games, I used to have that. I probably still do somewhere, but I don't have the box anymore. Chess, Casino CD, 100 Amazing Kids games. It's got a possessive there. Card Game Classics. Oh man, 40 games for Windows, 250. Slam Till Pinball, heck yeah, got that one. That's actually a pretty awesome package. That's one of those where it got another release and then Expert picked it up and yeah, released it again. Whole bunch of things mentioned here. Look at all these. Pinball 4000, Combat Aces, Crosswords, and more. A lot of this is junk, but a lot of these are pretty cool too. Absolute Pinball, there we go. That's worth picking up. I don't think I have this one. Definitely not an Expert release. Corridor 7, don't have an Expert release of that. I didn't even know that Expert re-released that. Hodge and Podge. Cannon Fodder, they re-released that too? What in the world? Great Naval Battles, Piranha. Yeah, usually it was like between 3 and 5 years later after the original release they would get it and then put it out again for budget release. I mean, it was a way to get games in a box and in a store. Like had Dust, A Tale of the Wired West. I remember seeing that around. Commander Blood. Yeah, that's a trippy game. And here we go. These were the ones that I was always interested in. And I think I own every single one of these from Expert Software. So the Sega PC collection. So you got Sonic CD, Sonic Schoolhouse, Virtua Fighter, Bug, Daytona USA, Garfield in TV Land, and Panzer Dragoon. Man. Now, Sega did release them on their own as well, but like I said, you gotta check out that video I've done. I was getting to the McDonald's section here. So let's see, what is this? McDonald Land, okay. So there is some McDonald Land stuff, but it's not quite what I was thinking. It's some different things that are related to that property, or that, I don't know, whatever they were trying to make it. So not the McDonald Land platformer, that's another thing. Silly games, create and paint, stickers and fun, card game party, card workshop and t-shirt fun. That's a lot of McDonald's things. Is that 6 McDonald's Expert Software releases in a box? For some reason I want to see all of those together. Has somebody ever collected all 6 of those? Please share if you have, because that's an absurd collection that I can get behind. Well, anyway, that's enough time unboxing. Let's go ahead and open this up and just look through here briefly, maybe test out a couple games. I mostly am just kind of interested in the front end and seeing generally what games are on there, how it installs them, because all these releases do something different pretty much. So yeah, let's check out the Ultimate Game Collection. Yes, it's Packard Bell time. So let's get this going and see what it's like. Have never seen the menus, or even if it has menus, or what kind of setup it's got going on at all. I don't know, but there's over 500, count them, different games. So that's what I want to see. Ooh, here we go. Ultimate Game Collection. High quality artwork with lightning over a planet and very green greenness. We can just run it or install it. Let's install. Even though I don't have much space left on this computer. There's a 1.6 gig drive and I think 1.5 gigs is taken up, so we'll see how big the installation is. Okay, it's complete. It didn't ask me anything. It's just installing icons. So that's not much space taken up at all. So apparently there's also a software catalog. Well, you need Adobe Acrobat. Sure. Oh man, I haven't seen Reader 3.0 in a long time. Look at this. We're so proud of those 3D fonts. Surprisingly high resolution for, what it is. looking like it's just going to be a PDF version of that actual catalog we already looked through. Still, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a higher quality version of it with all of the little design components intact. It's neat to see them load in. Look at that. Can zoom in so far. Alright, well, whatever. Game collection. Oh, we get music. Well, just a sound. That was it. Ha! Okay. Well, this is a little better and worse somehow than I was expecting. That's fantastic. Wow. Look at all these arcade games. Good grief. That is quite the collection. I see a lot of classics and a lot of things I have never heard of. Dude. One casino game? A grand total of one when you have like 400 arcade games? Oh man. I'm enjoying this. Music games. Beat 2000. Yeah, this is cool stuff. I love how terrible this menu is. Look at this. It's got kind of a 1996 website aesthetic. What is with some of the spelling on these things? Look at that. Flipped out. We'll have to install it, I guess. Okay, great. We've already got Visual Basic files not on here. Wonder if those are on the CD. Oh dear. I hate when this happens. Like you get a shovelware disk and it's just a bunch of numbered folders. Not actually named anything useful. Oh, that's so stupid. Like all the files are at least just hanging around, but that sucks. Yeah, there's a bunch of them on here, so that's good. In fact, they're all in just D. Copy those over, and we'll put them in Windows. Do I want to replace some of them? No, let's just... Alright, let's try that again. Ugh! Like, you'd think that installer, which just installed it, would have copied these over, but guess not. There we go. Flipped out. It needed it just to run this stupid installer. All I wanted to do was see if it was ridiculously capitalized in the program itself too. Apparently it is, so I thought it was okay. It's just going to be reversey or something? Yeah, interesting. You get like different sizes of a board depending on who you play against. Let's play against the Caveman, presumably. You cannot pass. You have a valid move. I don't want to... Oh. It just starts immediately. Wow. Shaggy mane? Shout out to Shaggy Mane for putting this one together. Where is it stick in these games? Hopefully it's all going into the same... Yeah, it's all... No, it's not, is it? Nope, it's putting them all in individual folders in the start menu. I was hoping it would put them all in the same one. Now it's just going to be filling up the start menu with Shaggy Mane's whatever the heck. Here's a game called Flux for DOS. I don't think it's the Flux I'm familiar with. Nope. Moonlight Software. Sorry about the refresh rate. Okay. Ooh, we got some high-res VGA going on here. Looks like it switched back over to 70 Hertz. What is this? Oh. Oh. It's like the ball game that I reviewed. Yeah. Not my favorite type of puzzle game. I'm melting. Alright, I'm just super curious about these Beat 2000s things. What is Techno demo for Beat 2000? Yes. It is a Windows thing. Cool. Beat 2000 Techno. It says it's a game, but somehow I'm wondering if it's like a... Okay. Like a techno... Like a music generation thing, where you can mix your own stuff or something. Requires a lot of your system resources and CPU processing power. Oh man! Well, I'm going to use all 200 megahertz of this Pentium one. Wow, this looks pretty cool. So I'm assuming this was like a retail program. It's just a demo version of it. Interesting. Not familiar with this at all. Ah! 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 Well, oh. Okay, so it is kind of a mixer audio workstation type thing. Because the first thing that came to mind was Techno EJ. I had that back in the day. It was 303 Craze. This is different. You're just like straight up drawing on the timeline. Let's just put a bunch of stuff in here. Dude, I'm enjoying this already. Okay, so you got little loops here. Well, this is intriguing. If anybody knows anything about the complete version of that, oh, this is only a demo. Never mind. Don't tell me anything. Here, it's all right here. I love the demo. I did. Then I do want to get the full version. Yes, I do. I want this. Anybody have this? Let me know. I want it. I'll buy a physical copy off of you if you got it. All right, so let's see here. Other stuff. Man, mind games. A lot of stuff just classified as a mind game, huh? You got Hangman for DOS and Junior for Windows. Let's try the Windows version.
Welcome to Hangman Jr.
Oh dear. Oh, this is not by Weed Guy or whoever. What was the other one by? I forgot already. Hangman Jr. by Alston Software in Modesto, California. Okay. But it's telling you what it is. Okay, that's dumb. I feel like I've seen that one on Shovelware Diggers. Oh yeah, okay. Hounds and jackets. Jackals. Jackets. What in the heck, man? This is great. Seek the glitter in the dunes. What? Alright, there was a bit of an intro narrative there, but it was going by so fast on the title of the Windows that I couldn't keep up, and daggone it. Oh, okay. That's too much for me, man. Alright, how about some adventure games? What's in here? You got Depth Dwellers, oh man. Got all the Hugo games, of course. Palace of Deceit, there's a classic for you. There we go. Good old Cliff Bleszinski, yes, of Jazz Jackrabbit, Gears of War, Unreal, Lawbreakers fame. You know, this is it right here. I forget how to play it, but it can be done. It's kind of ICOM simulations thing. Was it ICOM simulations? I don't know, but they made like all those Mac Adventure games. You're in your cell deep within the castle. The faint sound of water dripping comes from above. I don't hear it, but I'll trust you, Cliffy. You've been here for several days now, eating rats and mice. Well, daggone, dude. You'd think I would have tried to do something else before now, but... I have anything in my inventory? Okay. Like what you see, eager to find out what happens to Nightshade next. I'm going to have to get the Render Subversion. See the designer's head on a plate and talk to it. Yeah, Cliffy B's head's on a plate. There's just, I think, a screenshot of that on Moby Games. Aha. I'm in the east corner of the cell where my bed is, along with some food. I do have to get out of here. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. Alright, to the hallway. Nice! Yeah, get some of that uninvited goodness. Oh, I gotta open it again. What does it say? Ancient script is hard to decipher. It says something like, to the next unfortunate one, red means death, green does too, yellow drains life, but leave one the blue. Leave one the blue? You know what? It's okay. Man. Pixel hunting for those little exits. Ah! Don't go pushing strange buttons. I died. How the mighty began. Good times. Shareware Gold Edition. I like that. It makes it feel all premium. It's version 2.1. It's good stuff. Male strip show. I mean, come on now. We gotta try that. Not what I was expecting. But I'll take it. What do we do? What the? Huh. Guess I'm supposed to try to get things to... It's like a slot machine? Oh, I don't know what's going on. I am... Not enough males stripping. All right. I'm done with this. At least for a video like this where I'm just kind of going through here. They just hurl in here. We got a demo of Gobble, I guess. Is that a demo? It's got to be a demo. Yeah, Gobble demo. Well, there you go. It just... All right, it installed it. Is it going to run it? There we go. Oh. And there it went. It's not going to open. Fine. Helios. I'm assuming it's... There goes my lights. Whatever, it's mood lighting. I'm assuming that's Helios. Yeah. So they just misspelled it completely. This game is all kinds of weird. Ross's Game Dungeon. That's where I heard about this one. Oh, Space Pilot. Used to like this one as a kid. I still have my disc. Yosemite Software. This is one of those that I have never been able to find, like the full version, the registered version. Which is sad because I enjoyed this. If anybody in the world has a copy of this, the full game, please let me know, or some way to somewhere to find it. Just because, like, I don't know. Like I said, I have a particular weird fondness for this one, even though it's not a great game. And there's a lot of games like it. But this one, man. Oh, well, it's not going to work. I have to set it to keyboard. I mean, I guess I could just use the mouse, but... It's still not working. Oh, man, what the... Oh, no! Okay, fine. I guess I'll use the mouse. And there's no sound. Huh. Well, I pressed something and now it's frozen. Oh, what? No, it came back? Nope, there's no graphics. Yeah, I never actually tried running this under a Windows like DOS prompt like this before, so apparently there's a problem doing that. But anyway, this is a special collection of programs. I'll put a link to this in the description if you'd like to download an ISO and check it out for yourself. I'll check and see if it's already available somewhere, and if not, then yeah, I'll just make an image real quick and upload it to Internet Archive. Because, I mean, you know, it's not really anything you can't get anywhere else, but each one of these collections is unique in its own way, just for its particular selection of games and how it presents them with menus, or doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway. Beat 2000, that was a standout for this. I do want to see if I can track down a full version of that, because that looks fun. Man, it's even got Sim Park, like a demo for that on here. It's pretty neat. It's quite the mixture of 90s, like early 90s on up to late 90s. 1997, 98. So, yeah. That's it for this blurb. I'm going to call it here, even though I could look at these things all day. Thank you very much for watching.